getting drinks and stuff.
Sounds
Okay,
like a
so
good life.
first line will be for you, Josh.
仕入れに出かけるのよ。ソフィーは言いました。Um, she goes out, well, someone goes out to 仕入れ,
You're
Sophie said.
right. Do you recognize the sheet part of shire?
Is that not like work or
It
worker or something like
is
that?
work. For whatever reason, work plus enter means like buying of stock, like getting stuff you need for your job, you know? So like
Okay.
since they were in a hat shop that's buying like felt and lace and all that kind of stuff that they use to later put on the felt. And they're talking about Fanny, right? That's what our whole conversation between these two siblings are about. So the next two-ish lines will be for again.
シーレだってマサは大声を出します。指の動きが速くなります。So going out for work, uh, Martha shouted or said in a loud voice. Uh, the movement of her finger sped up
Yeah,
or
because
got faster.
Martha likes to
This is
twiddle
her
her
thumbs,
thumbs.
right?
Yes, in this
Yeah.
context, it would be
Mm.
her thumbs. But she likes to twiddle her fingers. The next two lines will be for Josh.
そんなの朝のうちに片付くじゃない。姉さん、私はこの目で見てるし、噂も切ってる。Um, so I guess そうなの like that kind of thing. 朝のうちに片付くじゃない。Uh, she, I guess she's not cleaning during the morning.
No, that's not what it's saying at all, but I do see why you'd guess that. So there we do have Janai, which does mean not, but this is being used in like the Janai, like in a rising notation almost, you know, like the rhetorical Janai, which is says, isn't that
Mm,
something that one can katazuku, which is the finish up in this context, the tidy up meaning like the
mm,
finish a job, before the
mm.
morning ends. What were we talking about? Do you know what our context is, Josh?
Are we not talking? Does she eat a like stocking up?
Yes, we're talking about Fanny stocking up stuff. So always keep that in mind is that we're continuing the conversation. People don't say things randomly. So Martha, so first Sophie says, "Oh, she just is going out to go buy inventory. She's just buying inventory, something like that. She can finish up before morning." You know, she's saying, "Why is she gone all
Hmm.
day if she's just buying inventory?" Right? So it doesn't really make sense to randomly say, "Oh, she just cleans up the house in the morning," right? Like
Hmm.
the that lacks the contextual information. So katazuku has both the cleaning and the finish up. Meaning, in the context, finish up makes more sense when you're describing the sonano, which is such a thing as that, referring to the buying inventory. And the next line.
Okay. So 姉さん、私はこの目で見てるし、噂も切ってる。So, I have, or I see it with my own eyes, and I hear rumors too.
Perfect. And then the next line will go again.
あの人は姉さんが稼いだお金で、場所を雇い、服を新調 not sure about that one.
Yeah, it does look like Shincho.
That's probably not it though. Well, seen something she.
Shincho is making like new clothing, refurbishing it,
Okay.
like fancy clothing, like a suit or a dress.
Oh wait, that was correct. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You are correct.
服を新調し、この、wait, この Tani. Wait, wait a sec. まあいいや。間にある屋敷を片っぱし、片っ端訪ねてるってのに。
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on
Whew,
here.
okay.
The first one,
All right.
I would probably start with the de, okane de. Which money are we
Yeah.
talking about? I'm sure there's lots of money
This
in
is
this
the
world.
this is the money that Sophie specifically earned.
Yes. She's
So
doing this to
that
yato.
what is that? Hire?
Yes, to
Oh, like hire
hire.
horse cart,
Yes,
horse-drawn
exactly.
cart or something. Okay.
And then she's
Uh,
using that money to do what with their clothing?
uh, I'm assuming it's like buy new clothes, but probably
Yeah,
like tailored, right?
probably tailored. I agree with you. Hence why it's
Okay,
not cow in the context.
right.
And then she's
Okay.
doing two different things at once with the yashiki. Do you know what a yashiki is?
Uh, Yashiki. Well, Shiki. That's the one like that's the same kanji from Haru, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Um,
so yeah.
Yashiki means like a shack or a mansion
Okay.
type of idea. It's a not a shack. It's more like a mansion. It's an estate.
Okay.
Which estate are we talking about?
So these are estates within this valley.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Within the
Uh,
valley, she tazuneru those.
oh, so she's like calling at them
Tazuneru can
or
mean to
visiting?
call. It is more likely visiting. So she's visiting
Yeah.
the estates that are in the valley, and it's basically saying like really far away. So she's basically using the money
Um,
to get really nice clothing and hire a car to drive her around to go over and visit expensive people's houses. Right? That's what
nice.
it's saying. She's trying to find a new wealthy husband by like just kind of wandering around or something. I don't know. Next line goes to Josh.
上小路にある大きな屋敷を買って、豪勢な暮ら、豪勢な暮らしを始めるつもりじゃないかって、みんな言ってるわ。Um, so Tanikoji is the name of this big residence that she bought.
Tsumori.
Or I guess not the name, that's like where it is.
Do you know what tsumori means?
That she intends to buy. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Uh, Gosei I don't know that word, but just on the first kanji, I'm guessing it's like extravagant.
Yes.
豪勢な暮らしを始めるつもりじゃない。So she intends to live an extravagant life, living in that residence or estate.
Yeah, living in
Um,
the huge estate in Tiny Koji. Yes,
and
that's
that's what
what.
everyone's saying.
Perfect. 姉さん、どこに目をつけんのよ? Big sis, what are you seeing with those eyes of yours? And I'm going to this whole paragraph, even though it's long, I think Gen can do it.
でもね、あの人だって、楽しむ資格
Something.
があるんじゃない？私たちを育てるのは大変だったんだし、ソフィーは、取りなしました。私は店を譲ってもらうし。Okay, so, all right, it is Shikaku, great. でもね、so, but, as for Fanny, 楽しむ資格. Well, I got the reading. I forgot what it means.
Yeah, shikaku is like to have the merit for. Like you're allowed to.
Okay, so
And
then
torinausu,
doesn't she deserve to have fun?
yeah. And torinausu means to mediate.
Okay. Okay, let's see. So, 私たちを育てる. So she had a hard time raising us. Sophie, I guess, said trying to like pacify her sister.
Yes.
So 私は okay, and she also intends to. Well, there's no intent.
It's future tense, so.
Well, maybe intends to pass on the shop to me.
Perfect. That's exactly
that
what
would be
it says.
me.
No, it's to hand it over. Yuzuru is to hand over.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it says to hand over shop. The wa here is, I guess, replacing ni, which is a little bit odd, but they can do whatever you want. Ni tends
The important thing is
to
that
be
what I
there
was there.
with wa. Yes.
Okay.
To receive. So I receive the handing over of the thing.
Sophie is too nice.
Too nice.
Agreed.
お姉さんたら、マーサは、叫びました。いいこと He says, my goodness, you, my big sister. Martha says, yelling. The things you're saying, is he saying like stop messing around kind of like word. And then Josh, the next paragraph will be for you.
けれども、その時、奥の棚の空箱が2つ引き抜かれ、一人の徒弟が頭を突っ込んできました。But at that time, the shelves inside 奥の棚の空箱 Is Karabako just empty box?
Yes.
が2つ引き抜かれ. So like, is it at that time she removed like 2 boxes or 2 shelves from the empty box?
Someone did that. If you've ever seen Howl's Moving Castle, it'd make it easier to imagine this. But basically, it's like they don't have a wall over here. Instead, it's a pile of boxes, basically. Like it's like there's not a wall. It's I guess it's like a bookshelf that doesn't have a wall on the other end, and it just has boxes, right? So the person who is not specified in the sentence and not it's specified over there. Specifically the subject of the sentence is the box, right? The box was pulled out. 2 of them were from in the bookshelf. So now we have an empty spot here. And then something is going to happen to that empty spot, basically. What happens?
一人の徒弟が頭を突っ込んできました. So someone stuck their head through? I don't know what tote is.
Tote is an apprentice.
Okay, so an apprentice stuck their head through where the hole was?
Yes, perfect. And the next line is going to be for Kami. Hi, your turn, Anthony.
What should I like?
Just this line. It's over here.
An
apprentice has popped their head in to talk to people.
I see. やっぱりレティだ。声でわかったよ。人懐っこく、なれなれしい笑顔です。As expected, it's Letty. 声で。Just by hearing in her voice. I heard.
Hmm.
You. Um,
'And what did he look like?
人な、夏国。I Molly, I know what 夏国.
Mm-hmm. Natsukashi is like a familiar, like, oh god, it's Natsukashi type of thing. It kind of comes from that word, I think. Hito natsuku means
What's
like someone
natsu?
who looks friendly. But it's kind of like the same, I think, kanji of Natsukashi. Could be wrong, but that's what it makes me think of. Oh, right, it is same kanji. So it means like friendly, like when you go, oh, Natsukashi, but it's a human being that gives off that vibe. So yeah, he's a very friendly person, and he instantly recognized the main character. I think you did that good. Your internet is really bad, or mine is, but I think it's on your side, because Gen and Josh have been going fine. I'm going to do the next line. みんなに伝えてくれよ。人輝き上がったって. Which he says, please tell everybody this. A loaf of bread has been finished, or something like that. A whole one set of burning of bread is done. And then the next line here will go to Josh. Oh wait, Anthony popped out.
ちょっと I forget the word, but I know it's flour.
Yeah, I think it's Kona.
ちょっと粉のくっついたsomething K maybe?
Do
No,
you
頭
vaguely recognize the kanji?
The first one makes me think of like wrapped up.
Yes, it is the kanji for wrapped up. So, makige is hair that is curly.
So 巻毛の頭はすぐ引っ込みました。So ちょっとI forget, kone was flour, you said?
Yeah, Kona.
Kone,粉のくっついた. I don't know what the くっついた is.
Do you know what a cow is?
Yeah, I thought this was atama though.
Oh, it's probably atama.
I
Yes, it's
sometimes get
atama.
those confused. Okay.
Yeah.
すぐ引っ込みました. Is the 引っ込みました like going back inside?
Yes.
That's what I imagine. Okay. So I guess this is just the boy went back inside with like some descriptive features added.
Yes, that's correct. I suppose my question should be, this is our verb, you don't know what it means. Kutsuita. Is it describing the makike or the cow? Sorry, the atama.
Kutsuita. I guess the hair.
Yes, it is the hair. And the reason why we can assume it's the hair is because there's no comma. So if there was a comma here, that would insinuate it was the atama. Theoretically, it could be either, but the insinuation is the first one it's touching. So his hair is a little bit kona. Do you know what kona is again?
Flour?
It is a flower. So what would be your guess? What do you think his hair and flower has to do with each other? I guess you have a 50% chance of getting this right. So there's two options, I feel like.
I think he has flour like stuck in his hair.
That is what it's saying. The kutsuita is to be stuck in, basically, specifically like the flower stuck in his head. This tsuita is from tsuku, which is to be attached. And I'm not sure what the ku comes from, but it's just saying that's like the flower is attached in his hair. And Anthony is back, so next line will be for you. Hopefully your mic's working this time.
Okay. ソフィは漢字のいい、弟子 Is it
Mm-hmm.
弟子
Pronounced differently, but same meaning.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, Rendaku.
だと思いました。ソフィは漢字。So, Sophie has like this feeling like of a student apprentice. I think.
So it is theoretically possible that this Sophie wa kanji no ii seito da is theoretically possible. That's not an incorrect interpretation, but it makes more sense in the context we have to assume this is Sophie wa omoimashita. What does that mean?
As Sophie thought
Exactly. That
that
is the more logical
someone
assumption. Yes.
I see
That someone was
someone
what?
is a good apprentice.
Exactly.
Is a good apprentice.
That is the more logical assumption, but yours is not grammarly incorrect. It just doesn't make sense in the specific context. And then, Josh, this big old paragraph will be for you.
まさにテイト。テイトさんが結婚したい相手なのと聞きたくてたまらなかったのですが、マサはもう喋りながら慌てて立ち上がっていました。So I think it's like that apprentice wanted to say to Martha that he 結婚したい相手 like that he wants to marry her.
That's a really good guess. So if you look over here, this starts over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means this is part of one full paragraph, this whole thing right here. This is one paragraph. And in the previous line, it said Sophie wa, not Sophie ga. Wa marks the topic of the sentence, not the subject of the sentence. And paragraphs in both English and Japanese basically have one kind of topic. It might be a bigger topic that is comparing between two ideas, but it basically tends to have like one thing you're talking about, and then you indent to make a new paragraph. That's kind of how paragraphs work. It just makes things easier to read when you separate things by like concepts. So because of this, it makes more sense to assume we're still talking that Sophie is the subject, the topic of the sentence, rather than suddenly randomly changing the topic to be the apprentice. So, dote-san ga, right? This right here, this probably has nothing to do with the kiku, kikitakute. This right here probably is Sophie wa kikitakute. To Masani, especially with the commas here, right? Commas are being really helpful to kind of separate the different clause sections. So we're basically this right here, that whole thing is separated. So Sophie wa Masani kikitakute. What does that mean?
Sophie wanted to ask Martha.
Exactly. And then the next thing in here, which is in between the two paragraphs, is what she wants to ask. Which is, what does she want to ask Martha?
Does she want to marry that apprentice?
Exactly. Is that apprentice a partner she'd like to marry? Exactly. That's what she wanted to ask. And how badly did she want to ask this?
So, well, たまらなかったの. So she couldn't bear, like so
Hmm.
badly that she like couldn't bear it.
Yes, that is exactly what it means. However, what happened? Did she ask?
However, Martha was currently talking. 慌てて立ち上がって、いました. So Martha's currently talking, and then Martha like gets up in a hurry.
Yes, perfect. And then the next paragraph is going to go to Gin.
他の子たちにも手伝ってもらって、そっくり、店先まで運ばなきゃ、姉さん、そっちの恥を持って。Okay. So, 他の子たちにも手伝ってもらって。So, the other, I have to help the other girls, or they have to help me. I cannot tell which direction this is. I guess I have to help the other girls.
Mm-hmm. It's the subject I receive. Morale doesn't have to be subject, but it means like I have to receive help from the other girls. Basically, she's saying the bread's too heavy.
Okay. So I have to get help from the other girls to carry this to the front of the shop.
Yes.
Let's see. So Sophie, bring that that end that.
Yeah, it doesn't even, it's like the carry, it's motte is the carry, so it doesn't actually have the bring in here. She's saying, hey big sis, I want to hold this end of the box, you hold the other end. Carry this with me. We're in a hurry type of idea. But yeah, it's definitely a kind of a weird sentence. But yeah, she says, I have to carry this to the other hand and get some help from all the other girls. We got way too much to carry on our own. Big sis, you help me as well. So the sister's being thrown into the mix of helping with everybody. The next line is, yeah.
The Sochi no, is that Haji?
Haji? Oh,
yeah,
Hashi?
after like Sochi no.
Haji? Yeah, the Haji is the end. Like Hashi,
Okay.
Hashi, it's like the same as Hashi. I don't know why it's pronounced as Haji. It's like an irregular reading for the end of something.
Okay.
So it's more commonly Hashi. It's the this kanji. Hashi. Yeah. Theoretically, Haji could be something else, like to hold something or be embarrassed, but those don't really make sense in the context. So, makes more sense to just be like, she's doing the irregular reading. So she could say, grab this, could be the other interpretation of the sentence, right? Hashi. So grab there rather than grab that in, but grab that in works better in English. Anyway, next line goes to Anthony.
マサが箱を引きずり出したので、ソフィも笑い声もにやかな店まで運ぶのに力を貸しました。Martha pulled out the box. Sophie も笑い声も賑やかな。So even Sophie, until going to the store, showed a like she's in a
ソフィ
happily
ーも
tune.
貸しました。What does that mean?
She lent a
力。
helping hand.
Yes, yes. And of course, while doing this, she笑い声も she also does that, which
Is it like singing a happy tune? She's like
yeah, she probably
happy.
laughs or I would guess laughs maybe. And you're right.
Wow.
And then she hakobus.
She carried it.
All the way to the
Carrying
store. And the store is described as nigiyakana, which just means it's a very rambunctious, loud
Bustling.
kind of store. Bustling, exactly. So, yeah, perfect. And about half this paragraph is going to go to Josh.
姉さん、もっと自分の大事にしなきゃ。マサは少し息を切らしています。レッティ姉さん、よく言っていた。自分を大事に。So, 姉さん, you need to do more, I don't know, like do more things for yourself?
Oh, do you know what daiji means?
Like important?
It does mean important. So it says you have to do to make important, right? Nisuru is like ni naru, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the difference is that ni naru is a natural coming, like you didn't try to become, but you became anyway. So the idea is like otona ni naru, I became an adult. You said otona ni suru, that would insinuate there was some huge obstacle until you becoming an adult. Like maybe you're a fantasy creature and you only become an adult after you kill a man, right? Then otona ni suru would make more sense than otona ni naru. Versus human beings naturally become adults as they age. There's nothing you really have to do other than survive. So nisuru means like something you make happen. So he says, make this happen that something becomes important, which here is being marked by the particle o, which is jibun o. So he says, make yourself more important, meaning like treat yourself better, right? Treat yourself like you're something precious, is what he says.
Gotcha, that makes sense. So sister, you have to treat yourself better, essentially. Masa wa skoshi ikki o kirashiteimasu. So Martha, I guess, just said while she was a little out of breath.
Yes. The box is really heavy.
Reti ne-san yoku itte ta. Letty also Letty says this a lot.
Perfect. And the rest of the paragraph is going to go again.
私たちがそばで励ましてやらなかったら、ソフィ姉さんどうなるかわからないって、本当心配してた通りじゃない。Okay. So, so Letty often said, if we aren't, let's see, so but like next to you, like supporting you or encouraging you, Sophie, we don't know what will happen to her.
Who knows what will happen to Sophie if we're not next to her supporting her?
They're right. Honto. So seriously, it's just as we worried.
Perfect. And then the next line will go to Anthony.
店では、チェザリのおかみさんが二人からたくましい両腕に箱を受け取り、何時か 何時か差し寿司しました。店ではチェザリーのon that store Chesary's Okami-san's Chesary store が二人Takumashi. What's Takumashi?
It's like
You know,
muscly in this context.
muscling?
Because the road or takumashi. Do you know what the ga particle
Okay.
marks?
Is it a bot?
It is not a but because okami-san is a noun. It can be a but it must occur at the end of a sentence clause, which would be a verb or an adjective or something else. That's what idea. So nouns, you can't end a sentence with a noun. You have to end it with a des, right? So because of that, this is the topic. The subject, sorry, not the topic. So the topic is okami-san. What is an okami-san?
It is the name of the boss lady.
It is a boss lady. It is actually generic. Not the name of it.
Okay.
So we have the boss lady, the Mrs. Basically, it's the person who's married to the boss is specifically what it is. So it's a little bit of so it's the female boss lady. So the boss lady of Charity, which is the name of the store, she ukitoris. Sorry, I said that wrong. What is uketoru means?
To receive with both hands the box.
You're right. Exactly.
Using
And
muscle.
yes, she has very muscly hands that she receives the box. So she, by herself, can carry this box that both Sophie and Martha had to carry together while being out of breath. So you can tell that the boss lady is very nice and muscly. And then, what does the boss lady do? She sashizus. What is sashizu?
Is it like a map?
You're right, this is the kanji that shows up in the word for map. Do you know what the sasu kanji is? Yubi, sasu.
It's the point.
It is to point. So pointing and illustrating information is used to mean directions. So after she takes the bags, she gives them some kind of directions. And the nanigotoka is like some types of directions are happening here. And the next 2-line paragraph thingies are going to Gen.
すぐに何人もの人が箱を取りに回すの脇を急いで通り抜けていきます。ソフィーは大声でさよならを言うと、ざわめきを後にしました。Okay, so after the directions, soon, some people, 何人もの人、鳥に、okay, so
it says 何人, so it says 人が sorry, I have to find the verb for you. It's 取り抜けて。人が取り抜けて。
So they took something from her. So I'm guessing.
Good guess. So 取る is to take. 取る。取る。
That's like the what, pass through?
To pass through, exactly. So people pass through the waki of Masa. What does that mean?
Oh, that's a good question.
Waki is the size of somebody, the flank. So this means they go by Martha. And do they go by
so
slowly?
Really closely.
Yeah.
No, they're very hurriedly passing.
They're very hurriedly. Why did they do this?
Let's see. Okay, so we're back with the boxes.
箱を取りに。
Okay, so they're passing through with the boxes, or they're pushing the boxes through.
Neither.
Nah. Okay.
Have you learned Tsuriniku? I just know this is how it's taught in the Genki textbook.
Oh, that was a
Tsuriniku.
long time ago.
Long time ago. Tsuri came from the verb tsuru, which meant to fish. And iku, right, is to go. You can take any verb and put it into stem form with ni, with another verb, to mean to do this verb in order to do the other verb. But specifically in Genki, you're only taught within the context of iku, to go. So the go to fish, tsuriniku, is like the standard line for it. So here, right, it is, so the main verb is torinukeru, to go through, and the ni, toru, means to go through, to take a hako. So they're going past Martha to go pick up the boxes, right? Because earlier in the book, Martha and Sophie were in the box room. And that's where they got the box earlier. But they need to actually bring a whole bunch of boxes up. So the other people are rushing past them to get the boxes, since they're here to go let everybody know, hey guys, we got the box, we need to get more boxes, is what's going on here. The only other
Okay,
thing...
so this is
Yeah.
Sorry.
It is probably what you were saying it was going to be. And nannin mo versus nannin ka. What is the difference between that? Nannin mo, nannin ka.
Nanin ka is probably what I said.
It was what you said.
So,
But nannin mo is
nannin
very
mo.
similar to that. Which one is more? Is nannin mo more than nannin ka? Or is nannin ka more than nannin mo?
I would guess mo is more.
More is more, exactly. So you said some
Okay.
people, but this is actually saying a whole bunch of people. Is what that's saying here.
Okay.
That is a different. So nanninka feels more like one person, some number of people, but it feels a lot less. Well, the mo is like a everyone or no one kind of deal. So the nannin mo feels like all the employees of charity is coming over to grab the boxes. Well, nanninka would just feel like, maybe like 3 of them went, maybe 5. Some number I was too lazy to count, but I could have counted if I had decided to look, kind of vibe. Versus nannin mo is like, oh, it's going to be hard to count. That's like all the employees are there. So, doesn't really matter.
Because earlier Martha said that they need help from the other girls. So this is probably like all the other girls at
Exactly.
the store, right? Okay.
That would be the assumption from there. Nannin mo no hito. So a whole bunch of people, probably all the other girls. And then the next line is still for you.
Right. So Sophie said goodbye or farewell in a large voice, or Charlie shouted over. Zawameki. O atani. I do not know what Zawameki is.
Have you heard zawa zawa as a sound effect? Zawa zawa. Zawa, zawa.
Yes, but I could not tell you what that means.
Zawa zawa is the sound a crowd makes. Because zawameki is a ruckus, to stir a commotion, to be noisy. Sawaga, I believe, is the same kanji, but I could be wrong, but it sounds similar. So probably related. Sawaga is to make a ruckus, so here is to be ruckus. Right. That is the difference. The causative and the transitive and transitive pair kind of thing. So to the ruckus, shi ato ni suru. What does that mean?
Man, this is just full of words that I don't know.
You do know ato. What is ato?
Well, after, right?
You're right, it does mean after.
Like,
do you know what the other meaning of it is? Like the literal meaning of it? Or is it the metaphorical meaning? I never know. Ato. It's like, it does mean after, and it is meaning after in a way in this. Do you know like the physical meaning of ato?
Is it behind?
It is behind.
Okay,
so it's the behind meaning here. So behind ni suru, and you know suru, we saw it earlier, was daiji ni suru.
Yep. So she, I guess, went behind.
That's a good guess. So what does suru mean?
Well, to do, technically.
To do, yes, exactly. And then we add ni to add what kind of meaning to suru versus like ni naru?
She is making a great effort.
She's making an effort that something happens. So she's making an effort that something is being behind, which is the ruckus. So it means to leave the ruckus behind, right?
Oh, she's
the,
trying to leave.
She leaves, is what it says. She
Okay.
succeeds in this. You'll see ato ni suru
Okay.
a lot. It just means to leave something behind too, but like not that. Oh no, I dropped something, because they did it on purpose. It's just to
Right.
leave. It's just a way to say that. She made it that the sawagi is put to the back behind her. Is
Okay.
what it's saying. Okay, and the next little paragraph is for Dosh.
これ以上まさに時間を取らせるわけにはいきません。それに一人で気持ちを、maybe Sadie?
Yep.
Is it Sadie? Okay, Sadie してみたかったのです。There's, I guess, no reason to take up any more of Martha's time. And それに一人で気持ちを整理. I can't remember what Sadie means.
It's like to organize.
Okay. And besides, she wants to be alone and organize her feelings.
And why is there a miru here?
She wants to try to organize her feelings.
Exactly. She wants to try to put her feelings in order. Perfect. And the next line will be for Anthony.
Sophie は、家目指して走りました。Sophie, she walked, she made the house her like target. So she's walking home, I guess.
Aruku
like
is
that.
to walk. Aruko. So aruku is to walk. Do you know what hashiru means?
It's to run. Run towards home.
Perfect. Yeah,
Yes.
She doesn't want to run into Howl again. She wouldn't know what to do with herself. And the rest of this paragraph is going to go to Gin.
折しも死が立っている川沿いの原っぱ原っぱでは花火が上がり、ハウルの城から出る青色の火の玉と、oh God, what is that? Sasui?
Something like that. I think it's just like from Kyoso. I think it's just soul here.
Oh, okay.
It's ki, sorry, kiso.
Dang it. Alright. 競い合っていました。Alright. 折しも。
Orishimo. First time I've ever seen this ever, but it means like just then. So, I agree.
Okay.
I've never seen this before. It's like the
That's news
fanciest.
to me. Alright, so just. Alright, just then the city got tattooed. Okay, wait a sec. So we've got fireworks here. So there's fireworks going off. So
Above
along
what?
the river.
It's actually the harappa is probably where you'd start. You go backwards for relative clauses.
Okay. Harappa. Well, hara is like spring, but I don't know what this is.
Spring? Haru, you mean? You said spring?
Yeah, like the type of water. No, the type of water.
Oh.
Like a little river.
I don't know that. I don't see it, so it must be something similar to that. Hara here means field, And harappa just makes it like more fieldy, like an empty field kind of vibe for it, rather than just a plain field. So where is this field located that above fireworks are shooting out of?
That would be along the river.
Perfect.
So this, I guess, the city tateru. Just so the city itself is along the river.
Mm-hmm.
That's easy. I got it mixed up. Okay.
Yeah. Now I go Google Spring to figure out what you want. You're right, the kanji does look super familiar. But you read it right, which is interesting. You knew it was hara, but you didn't have the meaning, which is interesting.
Okay. So, okay. So yeah, so the fireworks are going off above this field along the river. So and from Howl's castle. Huh?
This should probably be referring to the market, I think.
Ah, right. Okay.
Because it does mean city, but I think like with the tateru context, because it kind of like has like both meanings, right? Referring to like it's very
Right.
commonly for the market type of stuff.
Well, considering the place that they're living
Right.
in, it's probably wouldn't be considered a city. It might be more of a town. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
really
So it's
the
probably
market.
pronounced as
Okay.
ichi in this context. Exact same kanji. But with the tateru standing as well as the kanji, you don't really say the city stands. It's like, but it does make sense to say the
This
market is standing.
standing market. Yeah.
Because instead with city, you use like different kanji when you're saying like there's a city somewhere, not standing more commonly.
Okay. So yeah, okay. So then from Howl's castle, we've got blue fireworks. No, Tamato. Just balls of blue fireworks seem to be competing.
Yes. The fireworks are competing with the blue balls of fire that come out of Howl's castle. And the next line goes to Anthony.
ソフィーはさっきよりもっと心細くなりました。Sophie, earlier, more than earlier, is feeling much sadder, low spirit.
Perfect. And then the next paragraph here goes to Josh.
次の週、ソフィーは考え抜きました。でも、わけがわからなくなり、不満が膨らむだけです。So the next week, Sophie thought and just thought until she couldn't think anymore. Just kind of.
That's perfect.
でも、わけがわからなくなり。But she couldn't come to understand the reason. 不満が膨らむだけです。膨らむ reminds me of like 含む, like to include.
Not to include. It's like the puff
the right
up.
Word. So she, I guess, swelled with dissatisfaction.
Yes. Perfect. And the next line will be for Anthony again.
物事はソフィーが思っていた通りとは限らないようです。物事は things
things and everything. Sophie が思っていたと。The things that I thought about, like, Sophie is like right on mark. Kagi.
Mm. Do you know what kagiru means?
It's not. Kageru is the limit,
Mm-hmm. Yes, perfect. So it seems like there's no
not the
limit to
limit.
things that Sophie thought about. 持っていた通りは The exact thing it seemed like there's no limit for the exact thing she had to think about. And then the next two lines will be for Gen.
Let's see. レッティ・トマスには驚きました。何年もの間、二人のことを全然分かってなかったようです。So, she was surprised about Letty and Martha. Let's see, 何年もの間. So within how many years, for how many years, it seemed like she didn't know anything about them at all.
Mm-hmm. And what does how many years mean? Like, what is this? Is this like a actual question? 何年も.
This is kind of no.
You're right, it's not a question. Do you know, is this a large amount of years, or some amount of years, or no years?
Back to the mo again, aren't we?
We are. It's the exact same thing as nanenmo. We use this is a
Okay,
standard.
so for many years.
Yes, many years. That's what it says. For all the years that I've known her, basically, it's it's a really large thing. Versus nanenka, which feel like just several years. Many years. But yeah, that's how it works. It's always mo question word. Means either all or nothing. So the first one you'd be learned was probably dare, which that's do, I don't know. You didn't see that. Dare, right? Who? Daremo means everyone or no one, and dareka means someone, right? That's just the.
Well, maybe by the next time that
thing.
this pops up, I'll have remembered.
Yes, perfect. So for several years, what has happened?
Well, it just seems like she didn't know anything about them at all.
Perfect. That's exactly what it says. And then the rest of this last line is going to go to Josh.
でも、ファニーがマサの言うような女性だとはちょっと信じられません。But Fanny being like the type of girl that Martha said she is, Sophie can't believe that. She's
Perfect.
like struggling to believe that.
Crazy thing to believe such a thing as that. And this is where we're going to stop for today.